Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Healthy Lifestyle Matters. Yes, of course, healthy lifestyle does matters. Welcome to another episode of Health Talks. So today we're going to be talking about a very sensitive topic that a lot of you have been sending me emails and messages and be like, oh, talk about this, or what is your opinion about this, what do you have to say about this as a health advocate. So the topic today, we're going to go straight to the point. Okay guys, I'm Stephanie Agbonkwa, popularly known as Daughter of Zion. So let's dive into what brought us here today, okay guys? So the question goes like this: should parents kiss their kids on the lips? Should parents kiss their kids on the lips? What do you have to say about it, or what's your opinion about it? Leave it in the comment section. Let me see what you think about it. So like we all know, should parents, our topic today is, should parents kiss their kids on the lips? Should they or should they not? Why? That's what we're talking about today. Okay guys, so I did talk to different professionals to see what their point of view is concerning the topic. So I did had a conversation with a psychiatrist, a lifestyle and etiquette expert, and also some doctors around. Okay, so let me have know what you think on the comment section. Okay, leave in the comment section what you think, or why should parents kiss their children on the lips, or why should they not? Leave it in the comment. Let me see what you have to say. Okay, so we're gonna take it in a zigzag manner. We are not following some specific orders, but I'm just go ahead and say what different personalities say about what they think about children or parents who kiss their children on their lips. So let's dive into it immediately. So all right, so should parents kiss their kids on the lips? Okay, I did talk to a psychiatrist, a lifestyle and etiquette expert, and also doctors. Let me also hear their point of view on this topic. Okay, remember it's a very sensitive topic, so we have to treat it, with much caution. We have to be cautious about it. Okay, so all right, so what does science says about parents who are affectionate with their kids? Okay, this answer that I'm gonna give is coming from a psychiatrist. This is what she thinks about parents who kiss their children on their lips. Okay, so there she says, parents who love their kids are really setting their lined up for better physical and emotional mental health, for life, physical and emotional lifestyle, because when these kids grow up, they are more resilient, adaptable to stress. That's what the psychiatrist says. I'm going to take it all over again. Parents who love their kids are really setting their kind of better lifestyle, a better physical and emotional mental health for life. Okay, physical and emotional lifestyle, because when these kids grow up of age, let's say 35 years old, they are more resilient, adaptable to stress. They have 35% less chance of being obsessed, heart attack, heart disease, even better brain development. A part of the brain called hippocampus is larger for kids that are shown affection, okay, which involves memory and learning, and are more motivated and more flexible. Okay, so this is what our psychiatrists point of view on what's gonna happen, or children who are more affectionate with their parents, or parents who are vice versa affectionate to their children to the extent of giving them kiss on their lips. So that is what she was trying to explain. Said it helps them. Parents who love their kids are really setting a kind of better physical and emotional lifestyle, because when these kids grow up of age, let's say 35 years of age, they are more resilient, adaptable to stress. The psychiatrist says they have 35% less chance of being obesity, right? They have 35 or less chance of being obese and develop heart disease. Even better brain development. So what she was trying to say is that children who are much more affectionate, or parents who are much more affectionate to their kids, and kids who felt affectionate for their parents, when they exchange love in the like kissing them on their lips, she was trying to explain that they get 35% less chance of developing obesity, of developing heart disease, of developing emotional stress, and are more resilient to some diseases. So that's what she was trying to say, okay? And also she went further to say they are more resilient, adapted to stress. They have 35% less chance of being obese, heart disease, even better brain development. So she was trying to say children who are shown affections, they have a lesser chance of developing heart disease or emotional stress. They are more resilient and adaptable, okay? So even better brain development, she went further to say children who are more affectionate, they get more, better brain development. A part of the brain called hippocampus is larger for kids that are shown affection, okay, which involves memory and learning, and are more motivated and are more flexible, okay? So this is just what she was trying to explain from a psychiatrist, that children who are shown much love, affections, they tend to be more resilient to certain heart problems. They tend to be more adaptive, and more flexible. They tend to develop brain development such as hippocampus. So she was just trying to explain that children who are shown much affections, they tend to develop some health benefit. This is psychiatrist, okay? So they tend to develop some health benefit, like not being obese, reducing some heart disease problems, and also it helps with brain development such as memory and learning. So that is a part of the psychiatrics, that it is okay for parents to kiss children on their lips, because by showing them that love, they get to benefit from all these things I've listed, okay? So now we're going now to social and etiquette expert. We're talking now about morals, and stuff like that, okay? So let's see what a social and etiquette expert has to say about children or parents who kiss their children on their lips, okay? So the social part of it, social and etiquette expert explain. Part of it, parents kissing children on their lips. So we are still talking on parents who kiss children on their lips, okay? There she goes. So she says, etiquette is more of putting others at ease. This is an etiquette expert explaining it from her own point of view, okay? So etiquette expert says, social and etiquette expert says, etiquette is more of putting others at ease. So if you are doing something that is making someone uncomfortable, you should not do it, okay? But there is one particular point in terms of age. She explained, with toddlers and little ones and preschoolers, kissing them on the lips is okay, but as children reaches a pubescent stage, it will make people feel uncomfortable. So you can do whatever you want to do with your family and your own kids at home and family. The key is not making people feel uncomfortable. Don't do it in public. Yeah, so what social and etiquette expert was trying to say is that the problem that etiquette is more of putting people at ease. That is, if it's comfortable for them, then it's good to go. But if it's not comfortable for them, then you shouldn't do it. In a nutshell, that's what she was trying to explain. That if it's comfortable for them, then you go ahead and do it. But she was advised that for preschool children, children who are still going to preschools, that is okay with them. And then she went further to say, if there are children, who are developing pubescence and, going of age, if they don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Because I want to believe there are some kids that when they try, start developing, as adults or stuff like that, they don't feel comfortable doing it, you know. They get shy, or somehow one reason or the other they don't feel comfortable doing it. So she was trying to make a point that so long as they're comfortable doing it, you can go ahead, but so long as they are not comfortable, then you got to stop it. So that's all what she was trying to explain. Okay, so like I would say, some parents sees it as showing affection, sweet and innocent gesture of love to their children or kids. So it doesn't mean that you know, some people are different. They just have their own different vibes. They just have same like us adults. Sometimes we have our own different way of expressing love and affections to our loved ones. So does, you know, parents, different parents are. So what I'm trying to say is this: some parents do it, I'm not taking side yet, some parents do it in order to show love and affectionate to some innocent baby or to their innocent babies. So some parents sees it, some parents will see it as showing affection, sweet and innocent gesture of love to their kids. So some parents, that's how they look at it. Okay, so how many cultures, you know, accept the fact that children or parents should kiss their children on their lips? Okay, so answer: only 46% of culture actually kiss our you know, pediatricians. Okay, so some cultures do not abide with it. Well, now we're going like into deep. Some cultures do not abide with parents who kiss their children on their lips, while some do. But the majority, the people who the culture which we find out that they allow their parents to kiss children on their lips, they are about 46%, which means they are not up to 50. So majority wins the vote. Okay, we're driving towards it. So let's get now what different doctors, you know, have to say when it comes to the medical impact or health wise, what they have to say about parents who kiss their children on their lips. So remember, we're talking about health. All what that matters to us is the children's health. So that's why we're paying much attention to children's health. So remember, we're talking about health. So different doctors have a different say about it, but you know, they were all linking it to a particular point, which I'm just going to state the particular point where they were driving up to. Okay guys, so doctor explain, it's just like an advice they're giving. They are not saying you should not. If you want to show love or, you know, gesture or affections to your kids, they are not saying that you are wrong. You are absolutely right. Remember, you are the parents of these kids, so you're absolutely right. But they are giving you a medical advice, all right, for the benefits of the kids, for the kids' health. So that's what they're trying to say. All right, so let's look at it from you know, from the child's health benefits, you know, the child's health. Let's look at it in the perspective of the child's health, explained by different doctors. Okay, what they have to say about parents who kiss their children on their lips. Okay, so this is just like a medical advice. Yeah, it is basically just like a medical advice. We are not saying that if you have your kids, you want to kiss them. We are not saying don't do it, but we are giving you a medical advice for the child's health, for the, you know, for the benefit of the child's health. This is just like an advice. Okay, so different doctors explains. Okay, it doesn't matter in terms of age. We are talking about infants that are very, very young children. Remember, their immune system are very, very new and still developing, and they are very, very vulnerable to severe infections. We recommend, this is just a recommendation, okay? We recommend that we don't kiss infants on their lips because we want to minimize the potential risks for infections. Okay, that does not just need to be there, especially with young babies. So what are these doctors trying to say? What are doctors trying to say? What am I trying to say? Okay, what we're trying to say is this: it doesn't matter in terms of age. We are talking about infants that are very, very young children. Remember, they are very, very young, and their immune system are very, very new and still developing. That is one thing we have to bear in mind. And they are very, very vulnerable to severe infections. We recommend that we don't kiss infants on their lips because we want to minimize the potential risks for infection. That does not just need to be there, especially with young babies. Okay, there's no point. There's no point. There are other ways that you can do that. Like if you want to show love and affection to your kids, which is not a problem, a very good thing, but there are other ways you can do that. Okay, because we have some of the disadvantages of parents kissing their kids on their lips. First disadvantage that you have to bear in mind before taking the decision to kiss your children or kids on their lips is that the transfer of fever blister from parents to babies, also known as cold sores, which is formed around the baby's mouth and can spread throughout the body and other significant areas, even the brain. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go this far just because you want to show love and affection to your kids. Let's think about the consequences. Let's think about the disadvantage. Let's think about the outcome and see if the kissing or showing them love in that way, worth it with all the disadvantage and outcome that comes with it. Think about it before you decide to kiss your kids on your lips. So one of the disadvantages is that the transfer of fever blister from parent to babies, also known as cold sores, which is formed around the baby's mouth and can spread throughout the body and other significant areas, even the brain. Why do we want to do that? Just because we want to show love to kids? Hell no. Hell no. For me, it's not appropriate. I'll tell you what, plain clear. It's not appropriate. I mean, there are other ways you can show affection and love for your kids. You can give them a peck on their forehead. Yeah, you can do that. That's still showing love. There are other ways you can do that. You must not necessarily kiss them on their lips for you to show love and affection. Think about the consequences. Remember, these kids are still young. Their immune system is very, very young. What are we talking about? These kids are very young. Their immune system is still young and developing. Let's minimize infection, okay? We don't want this kid to be infected just because we want to show them love and affection. We don't want them to be infected. Think about the consequences. There are other ways you can show kids that you love them other than kissing them on their lips. It's not proper. Because, I don't want to go far and deep, especially parents. I don't want to talk about where you eat, the types of things you put in your mouth. I'm not going to go there. The kinds of things you put in your mouth. Your mouth has bacteria. These children are very, very innocent. Their immune system is still young and is still developing. And they are very, very vulnerable to disease. So why do you want to give them or expand their chances of getting disease? There are other ways you can show them that you love them other than that. There are other ways you can show them that you love them other than kissing them on their lips. So my own thing is, don't kiss kids on their lips. Let's be honest. Don't do it. There are other ways you can show them love, like I said. There is peck on their forehead or whatever be the case. But that mouth-to-mouth kiss is not appropriate. These kids are still young and they are very vulnerable for disease. We want to minimize infection control, okay? We want to minimize it. So please, I think that is all what I have to tell you guys. So the plain point is, don't kiss children on their lips. I understand they are your kids, you are their parents, and you have a say on their life or whatever be the case, but still think about the consequences that those children might encounter just because you want to show them love. If you really love them that way, then their health should be your priority. So there are other ways, like I said, that you can show your kids that you love them. But kissing them on their lips is not appropriate. It's not appropriate. Yeah, think about the consequences. You don't want them to be infected. You don't want to give them cold sores. You don't want to give them blisters on their mouth. You don't want them to develop diseases at their very young age, because these diseases sometimes is spread all over the body and even their brain. What are we talking about? So think about the consequences or the disadvantage or the outcomes that comes together just with you trying to show love to your kids. Come on now. If you love those kids pretty good, as much as you claim that you do love the kids, then their health should be your priority. So, period, point blank, don't kiss your kids on their lips. There are other ways that you can show them love. If you really want to kiss them, then do it on their forehead. The mouth to mouth contact should stop. It's not right, because we go out there, we eat all kind of food, we have all kinds of bacteria in our mouth, you know, we put all sort of nasty stuff in our mouth, you know. We don't want to transfer that to those kids. Their immune system is very young, and as such are vulnerable for disease. We want to minimize disease control. So please let the kids be. There are other ways that you can show them love. Send them to school, make sure they are healthy and stuff like that. Or better still, if you still want to kiss them, you can do it on their forehead, but not, you know, on their lips. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you find this video interesting. Let me know what you think, or how you want to go about it, or what's your opinion on the comment section. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your post notification bell, so that way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And please don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you think, and please share the video. Share. If it's not important to you, it might be of help to somebody right now. Share the video, and let's continue to save lives and make sure we're maintaining a healthy lifestyle as usual. That is my main priority. Healthy lifestyle matters. Indeed, it does matters. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.